Imagine walking into a room and instantly capturing everyone's attention, not with loud words or grand gestures, but with the unshakable strength of your presence. What if the secret to true influence lies not in what you say, but in how you carry yourself? Today, you'll discover how to master the art of silent power, turning your stillness into a magnetic force that draws the world to you. You don't need to shout to be heard. The most powerful people in the world don't rely on volume. They rely on presence. It's the way they walk into a space, shoulders back, head held high, as if they belong there. This isn't arrogance. It's confidence rooted in self-awareness. Your presence is your first statement, a silent declaration that you're in control. It starts with your posture. Stand tall, align your spine, and move with purpose. Every step you take communicates intention. People notice it before you even open your mouth. Consider this: when someone enters a room and everyone turns to look, it's not because they're loud. It's because their energy shifts the atmosphere. You can do the same. Start by grounding yourself. Plant your feet firmly, let your shoulders relax, and breathe deeply. This simple act centers you, making you appear unshakable. Your body language speaks before your words do, and it sets the tone for how others perceive you. Presence isn't about dominating others, it's about commanding yourself so well that others naturally follow your lead. When you walk into a meeting or a social gathering, don't rush to fill the silence with words. Let your steady gaze and composed demeanor do the talking. People are drawn to those who seem to know who they are. They sense stability, and that stability becomes magnetic. You don't need to chase attention. It comes to you when you embody quiet strength. This kind of power is subtle but undeniable. It's in the way you hold eye contact without flinching, the way you pause before responding, and the way you carry yourself as if the room is yours to shape. Start practicing this today before you enter any space. Take a moment to align your body and mind. You're not just walking in, you're stepping into your power. Silence is a language most people don't understand, but it's one of the most powerful tools you have. In a world where everyone is shouting to be noticed, choosing to stay quiet can set you apart. Silence isn't emptiness, it's a canvas for curiosity. When you don't rush to speak, you create space for others to wonder about you. That curiosity pulls them in, making your presence more impactful than any speech. Think about the last time someone's silence made you lean in. Maybe they paused before answering a question, or they listened intently while others scrambled to talk. Their stillness felt heavy, important. You can create that same effect. The key is to embrace silence, not fear it. When you're tempted to fill a quiet moment with words, resist. Let the moment breathe. Your restraint shows confidence, and confidence commands respect. Silence also gives you control. When you don't react immediately to every comment or provocation, you stay in charge of the conversation. People reveal more when you say less. They rush to fill the gap, exposing their thoughts and insecurities. You, on the other hand, remain a mystery. That mystery makes you unforgettable. It's not about being cold or distant. It's about being intentional. Choose when to speak and let every word carry weight because it's framed by silence. Practice this in your next conversation. Pause for a moment longer than feels comfortable before responding. Watch how the other person reacts. They'll lean in, eager for your words. That's the power of silence. It turns your presence into something others can't ignore. Your energy is your currency. It's what you bring into every interaction, and it shapes how others respond to you. Powerful people don't waste their energy on unnecessary words or reactions. They protect it, channeling it into purposeful actions and deliberate stillness. When you master your energy, you control the room without trying. Start with your breath. Slow, measured breathing signals calm under pressure. Rapid, shallow breaths betray nervousness, but a steady rhythm shows you're grounded. Try this before a big moment, a presentation, a confrontation, or even a casual gathering. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4. This simple practice anchors you, making your presence feel solid and unshakable. Your energy also comes through in your movements. Avoid fidgeting or crossing your arms defensively. Instead, keep your gestures deliberate. When you move with purpose, you project certainty. People notice this, even subconsciously. They adjust their behavior to match your calm, creating a ripple effect. Your energy doesn't just influence you, it resets the room. This control over your energy makes you a leader without saying a word. Others will mirror your calm, your focus, your strength. You become the thermostat, setting the temperature of the interaction rather than the thermometer reacting to it. Protect your energy fiercely and watch how it transforms the way people see you. Your eyes are one of your greatest weapons. A steady gaze says, I see you, I'm here, and I'm not afraid. It's not about staring someone down. It's about connecting with confidence. When you hold eye contact without flinching, you show you have nothing to hide. This creates a psychological pull, making others feel seen and respected, which in turn makes them respect you. Eye contact is a silent conversation. It communicates strength, curiosity, and presence before you say a single word. Most people shy away from it, looking down or breaking away too soon. But when you maintain it, you set yourself apart. You signal that you're fully engaged, fully in control. This small act can shift the entire dynamic of an interaction. Try this exercise in your next conversation. Hold eye contact for just a second longer than usual. Don't stare aggressively. Keep it natural, warm, but steady. You'll notice how the other person responds, often adjusting their tone or posture to match your confidence. This is because eye contact creates a connection that words alone can't. It's a bridge to influence, built without speaking. The beauty of eye contact is its simplicity. It's a tool you always carry, ready to use in any moment. Whether you're in a boardroom or a casual chat, your eyes can command attention and convey authority. Use them wisely, and they'll amplify your presence in ways words never could. Your posture is the foundation of your silent power. It's the first thing people notice, even before your face or your words. A slouched back or uncertain step signal doubt, while a straight spine and purposeful stride scream confidence. Your posture isn't just how you stand, it's how you present yourself to the world. Think of your body as a canvas. Every angle, every movement, paints a picture of who you are. When your shoulders are back, your chest open, and your head high, you tell the world you're in control. This isn't about puffing yourself up. It's about owning your space. People respond to this instinctively, treating you with the respect you silently demand. Try this. Stand in front of a mirror and adjust your posture. Pull your shoulders back, align your spine, and lift your chin slightly. Now walk across the room with purpose, as if you're heading towards something important. Feel the difference. That's the energy you carry into every space. It's a silent signal that you're not here to shrink. You're here to shape the moment. Posture also affects how you feel. When you stand tall, you're not just signaling confidence to others, you're reinforcing it within yourself. It's a feedback loop. Your body tells your mind you're powerful, and your mind responds by believing it. Build this foundation, and every other aspect of your presence will fall into place. True power doesn't come from reacting to every moment. It comes from choosing how you respond. Emotional control is the cornerstone of silent influence. When the world tries to pull you into chaos, staying calm sets you apart. It's not about suppressing your feelings, it's about mastering them. You feel anger, fear, or excitement, but you don't let those emotions drive your actions. Instead, you pause, breathe, and decide with clarity. This discipline makes you unpredictable in the best way. When others expect you to lash out or shrink, your steadiness surprises them. It creates a ripple effect. People adjust to your calm, not the other way around. Imagine a heated argument while others raise their voices. You stay composed, responding only when it matters. Your restraint doesn't just diffuse tension, it shifts the power dynamic. You become the anchor in the storm. Practice this next time you feel a strong emotion. Don't act on it immediately. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what does this moment need from me? This small pause gives you control over the outcome. It's not weakness, it's strength dressed in patience. People respect those who don't crumble under pressure, and that respect becomes influence. Emotional control turns you into someone others trust to lead, even without words. Your emotions are signals, not instructions. By mastering them, you show the world you're not swayed by temporary chaos. You become a force, quiet, steady, and impossible to ignore. In a world that moves fast, the pause is your secret weapon. When everyone else rushes to speak or react, your choice to wait creates a powerful contrast. A pause isn't just a break in conversation. It's a moment of control. It shows you're not driven by impulse, that you're thinking deeply before responding. This deliberate stillness draws attention and builds anticipation for what you'll say next. Think about a time someone paused before answering you. Their silence made you focus, didn't it? You leaned in, waiting for their words. You can create that same effect. The next time you're asked a question or faced with a challenge, don't rush to fill the space. Take a moment. Let the silence settle. This small act signals confidence and forces others to wait on your terms. A pause also gives you clarity. It lets you process the situation, choose your words, and respond with intention. In negotiations, debates, or even casual talks, this restraint makes your words land heavier. People listen more closely because you've shown you don't speak carelessly. Your pause becomes a statement. I'm in control of this moment. Try this in your next high-stakes moment. Count to 3 silently before responding. Watch how the room shifts. Your pause doesn't just hold space, it commands it, making your presence unforgettable. The way you hold your space speaks louder than words. Confident people don't shrink or crowd others. They claim their place with ease. This isn't about taking up more room than necessary. It's about standing comfortably in your own presence. When you respect your own space, others do too. Your body language sets boundaries and invites respect without you saying a thing. Notice how some people seem to own a room effortlessly. They don't lean in too eagerly or pull back defensively. Their movements are measured, their stance open. You can do this too. Start by being aware of your body. Don't cross your arms or hunch over. These signal insecurity. Instead, keep your shoulders relaxed, your posture open, and your movements deliberate. This tells the world you're comfortable in your skin. Space isn't just physical, it's emotional. When you hold your space, you don't let others' energy dictate yours. If someone tries to dominate a conversation or push your boundaries, you don't react with aggression or retreat. You stay grounded, responding with calm authority. This balance makes you magnetic. People sense you're not easily shaken, and they adjust to you. Practice this next time you're in a group. Consciously hold your space. Stand or sit with ease. Avoid fidgeting, and let your presence fill the room naturally. You'll notice how others start to mirror your calm, giving you silent control over the moment. Influence isn't about being the loudest. It's about being the most intentional. Every choice you make, from how you move to when you speak, sends a message. Intentionality means aligning your actions with your purpose. When you move with intention, you project a sense of direction that others can't help but follow. Consider your appearance. The way you dress, groom, and carry yourself reflects how you value yourself. You don't need expensive clothes, just clean lines and deliberate choices. A polished look says, I respect myself and I'm here with purpose. People notice this before you speak, and it shapes their perception of you. Intentionality also applies to your interactions. Don't speak just to fill silence or react just to be heard. Every word, every gesture should serve a purpose. This discipline makes you stand out in a world full of noise. When you're intentional, you're not just reacting to the moment, you're shaping it. Others feel this and gravitate toward your clarity. Try this before entering a room. Set an intention. Ask yourself, what energy do I want to bring here? Then align your actions, your posture, your gaze, your words with that intention. This focus will make your presence feel purposeful, drawing others to you without effort. Mystery is a powerful tool. When you don't reveal everything about yourself, you create a pull that keeps people curious. This isn't about being secretive, it's about being selective. By holding back, you make your presence rare and valuable. People are wired to chase what they don't fully understand, and your restraint becomes magnetic. Think about someone who left you wanting to know more. They didn't overshare or seek approval. They let their presence speak for itself. You can do the same. Don't feel the need to explain every thought or justify every action. Let your silence and selective words create intrigue. When you share less, what you do say carries more weight. Mystery also protects your energy. By not giving everything away, you stay in control of your narrative. Others may try to define you, but your restraint keeps you one step ahead. They wonder about your thoughts, your intentions, your story, and that curiosity keeps them invested. Practice this in your next interaction. Share one thought less than you're tempted to. Let the other person fill the space. You'll notice them leaning in, eager to understand you. That's the power of mystery. It turns your presence into a puzzle others can't resist solving. When you speak less, your words carry more weight. In a world where everyone is eager to be heard, choosing to say only what matters makes you stand out. Every word you utter becomes a rare gem, valued because it's not thrown around carelessly. This restraint isn't about being aloof. It's about making your voice a force that others pause to hear. Imagine a conversation where everyone is talking over each other. Now picture yourself waiting, listening, and then speaking with calm precision. Your words cut through the noise because they're deliberate. People lean in, not because you're loud, but because you've earned their attention with your silence. The less you say, the more they listen. This power comes from preparation. Before you speak, ask yourself, is this necessary? Does it add value? If not, hold back. Let your words be the result of thought, not impulse. This discipline creates a presence that feels intentional and grounded. Others will sense that when you speak, it's worth hearing. Practice this. In your next discussion, aim to say half as much as you normally would. Focus on clarity and impact. Pause before you speak and choose words that resonate. You'll notice how the room shifts, hanging on to what you say next. Your words, framed by silence, become a tool of influence. Stillness is a rare strength. In a world that rewards constant motion and noise, choosing to be still is a bold act of confidence. When you stand or sit calmly, without fidgeting or rushing, you project a sense of certainty. It's as if you're saying, I'm here and I'm enough. This quiet confidence draws people in, making them curious about your strength. Stillness isn't just physical, it's mental. It's the ability to stay centered when chaos swirls around you. Imagine a tense meeting where everyone is on edge, while others react impulsively. You remain calm, your movements deliberate, your gaze steady. Your stillness becomes a beacon, guiding others to follow your lead without you saying a word. This kind of confidence comes from self-trust. When you believe in your own value, you don't need to prove it with constant action or words. You can afford to be still because you know your presence is enough. Others feel this and adjust to your energy, giving you control over the moment. Try this. Next time you're in a high-pressure situation, focus on staying still. Keep your hands relaxed, your breathing even, and your posture open. Let the world move around you while you hold your center. Your stillness will speak louder than any outburst, commanding respect effortlessly. Your breath is more than a necessity. It's a tool for control. Slow, deliberate breathing signals that you're in command, even under pressure. When you breathe deeply, you anchor yourself, creating a sense of calm that radiates outward. People notice this, even if they don't realize it, and they adjust to your steady rhythm. Contrast this with rapid, shallow breathing. It betrays nervousness, making you seem unsteady. But when your breath is measured, you project strength. It's a silent message. I'm not rattled. I'm in control. This small act can shift the energy of a room, calming others and setting the tone for the interaction. Breathing also helps you manage your emotions. When you feel anger or anxiety rising, a few deep breaths can reset your mind. This pause allows you to respond with clarity instead of reacting impulsively. It's a strategy that works in any situation, from a heated argument to a quiet conversation. Your breath becomes your anchor, keeping you grounded. Practice this before entering a challenging situation. Take 5 slow breaths. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Feel your body settle. Carry this calm into the moment and watch how it influences those around you. Your breath is a silent language, speaking of strength and control. Restraint is a magnet. When you hold back from reacting, explaining, or oversharing, you create an aura of mystery that pulls people in. This isn't about being distant. It's about being selective with your energy. By choosing what to reveal and when, you make your presence feel rare and valuable, like a treasure others want to uncover. Think about someone who captivates you. They don't spill their thoughts or emotions freely. They share just enough to keep you intrigued. You can do the same. Don't feel pressured to fill every silence or justify your actions. Let others wonder about you. This curiosity keeps them invested, giving you influence without effort. Restraint also protects your peace. When you don't react to every provocation or chase approval, you stay in control of your energy. Others may try to pull you into their chaos, but your restraint keeps you above it. This discipline makes you unpredictable, and unpredictability is power. Try this in your next interaction. Hold back one thought or reaction you'd normally share. Let the moment pass in silence. Notice how the other person responds. They'll often lean in, eager to understand you. Restraint turns your presence into a force that others can't resist. You don't just enter a room, you shape its energy. Your presence, when intentional, can shift the mood of any space. Whether it's a tense meeting or a casual gathering, the way you carry yourself sets the tone. When you walk in with calm confidence, others adjust to your energy, not the other way around. This power comes from alignment. When your body, mind, and emotions are in sync, you radiate a quiet strength that others feel. Your steady gaze, relaxed posture, and deliberate movements create a ripple effect. People lower their voices, soften their tone, or pause to listen, all because your energy commands it. Shaping the room starts with awareness. Notice the atmosphere when you enter. Is it chaotic, tense, quiet? Then decide how you want to influence it. If it's chaotic, your calm becomes a counterbalance. If it's quiet, your confidence adds warmth. You don't need to force this. It happens naturally when you're grounded in your own presence. Practice this next time you enter a room. Pause at the threshold, take a deep breath, align your posture, and set an intention for the energy you want to bring. Then step in. You'll feel the room shift, subtly bending to your presence. This is how you lead without saying a word. Composure is your shield in a chaotic world. When emotions run high or tension fills the air, your ability to stay calm gives you an edge. Composure isn't about hiding your feelings. It's about managing them with grace. When others are swept away by drama, your steady presence stands out, commanding respect without a single word. Picture a heated discussion. Voices rise, tempers flare, but you remain composed, your tone even, your posture relaxed. This calm doesn't just diffuse the situation. It shifts the power to you. People notice your restraint and gravitate toward it, seeing you as the steady hand in the storm. Your composure becomes a signal that you're in control, not just of the moment, but of yourself. This strength comes from practice. When you feel the urge to react, pause. Take a deep breath and ground yourself. Ask, what's the most powerful response here? Often, it's not a loud retort, but a calm, measured reply, or even silence. This discipline makes you unpredictable, and that unpredictability draws others to you. They trust your stability, even if they can't explain why. Try this. In a tense moment, focus on keeping your voice steady and your movements slow. Let your composure speak for you. You'll see others adjust, mirroring your calm. This is how you lead without forcing it. Your composure becomes a quiet force that shapes the room. Listening is one of the most powerful forms of silent influence. When you truly listen, you create a space where others feel seen and valued. This isn't passive, it's active. By giving your full attention, you draw people in, making them want to connect with you. Your silence while listening says more than words ever could. Think about someone who made you feel truly heard. They didn't interrupt or rush to respond. They gave you their focus. You can do the same. When you listen without jumping in, you show confidence in the moment. You don't need to fill the silence with your own thoughts to prove your worth. Your attention alone is enough. Listening also gives you insight. As others speak, you pick up on their tone, their hesitations, their unspoken fears. This knowledge gives you an advantage. You understand the room better than anyone else. When you finally respond, your words carry weight because they're informed by what you've heard. Practice this in your next conversation. Focus on listening twice as much as you speak. Nod subtly, maintain eye contact, and let the other person feel your presence. You'll notice how they open up, drawn to your quiet strength. Listening doesn't just build connection. It builds influence, all without saying a word. Boundaries are a silent form of power. When you set and maintain them, you show the world you value yourself. This isn't about pushing people away. It's about protecting your energy and commanding respect. A well-placed boundary, communicated through your actions or a calm word, speaks louder than any argument. Consider a moment when someone tries to overstep. Maybe they demand your time or push you into drama. Instead of reacting, you respond with quiet firmness. A simple, "I'm not available for this," said with calm confidence, sets a boundary without escalation. Your posture, your tone, your steady gaze all reinforce your stance without needing to shout. Boundaries also shape how others see you. When you respect your own space, time, and energy, others follow suit. They sense you're not someone who bends easily, and that earns their respect. This isn't about being rigid. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to let it be compromised. Try this. Identify one area where you need to set a boundary. Maybe it's saying no to unnecessary commitments. Practice delivering that boundary calmly, with steady eye contact and a relaxed posture. Watch how others respond. Your quiet resolve will shift the dynamic, giving you control without a fight. Patience is a quiet revolution. In a world that demands instant responses, choosing to wait is a powerful act. Patience shows you're not controlled by the moment. You're guided by something deeper. When you pause before acting or speaking, you create space for clarity, and that clarity becomes your strength. Think about a time when someone's patience impressed you. Maybe they waited calmly while others rushed, or they held back from reacting in a heated moment. Their restraint made them stand out. You can cultivate that same power. Patience doesn't mean inaction. It means acting with intention at the right time. Patience also builds trust. When you don't rush to judge or respond, others see you as thoughtful and grounded. Your silence in those moments speaks of confidence. You don't need to prove yourself instantly. This makes your eventual words or actions carry more weight as they come from a place of reflection. Practice this next time you're tempted to react quickly, whether to a comment, a decision, or a challenge. Wait, take a breath, count to 5, and let the moment settle. Your patience will not only calm you, but also draw others to your steady presence, making you a natural leader. Authenticity is the heart of silent power. When you're true to yourself, your presence feels effortless and magnetic. You don't need to perform or shout to be noticed. Your genuine energy speaks for itself. People are drawn to those who are real, who carry themselves with honesty and quiet confidence. Being authentic means aligning your actions with your values. It's in the way you move, speak, and hold yourself. When you're comfortable in your own skin, others feel it. They sense you're not trying to impress or conform, and that makes you stand out. Your authenticity becomes a beacon, inviting trust and respect. This power grows when you let go of the need for approval. Stop worrying about how others perceive you. Instead, focus on being true to who you are. Your posture, your gaze, your deliberate silence all reflect this inner truth. When you embody authenticity, you don't just control the room, you inspire it. Try this. Reflect on one value that defines you. Maybe it's integrity or kindness. In your next interaction, let that value guide your actions, from your words to your body language. You'll notice others respond to your authenticity, drawn to the quiet power of your realness. Self-awareness is the root of silent power. When you understand your own emotions, triggers, and strengths, you move through the world with unshakable confidence. This clarity lets you control your reactions, choosing responses that align with your purpose rather than being swayed by the moment. Your self-awareness becomes a quiet force that others feel, even if they can't name it. Think of a time when someone's calm presence made you trust them instantly. They weren't trying to impress. They simply knew who they were. You can cultivate this by reflecting on your inner world. What drives you? What unsettles you? When you know these answers, you stop reacting impulsively. Instead, you respond with intention, and that intention radiates strength. Self-awareness also sharpens your intuition. When you're in tune with yourself, you notice subtle shifts in others. Their tone, their body language, their unspoken fears. This insight gives you an edge, letting you navigate interactions with precision. You don't need to speak loudly because your actions are grounded in understanding. Practice this. Take a moment each day to check in with yourself. Ask, how am I feeling and why? Then carry that awareness into your next interaction. Your clarity will shine through, making your presence steady and magnetic, drawing others to you without a word. Not everything needs to be said. Selective sharing is a powerful tool for influence. When you choose what to reveal and what to hold back, you create a sense of depth that intrigues others. This isn't about hiding. It's about valuing your thoughts and energy, sharing only what serves the moment. Your restraint makes your words and presence more impactful. Imagine meeting someone who doesn't overshare. Their reserved nature makes you curious. You want to know more. You can create that same pull. By holding back unnecessary details or emotions, you keep others engaged, wondering about the layers beneath your surface. This mystery amplifies your influence as people lean in to understand you. Selective sharing also protects your peace. When you don't give away every thought or feeling, you stay in control of your narrative. Others may try to provoke or define you, but your restraint keeps you one step ahead. Your silence becomes a shield, guarding your energy while drawing others closer. Try this in your next conversation. Share one less detail than you're tempted to. Let the other person ask questions or fill the space. You'll notice how your restraint creates curiosity, making your presence feel rare and powerful. Your selective sharing turns you into a puzzle worth solving. Consistency is a silent declaration of strength. When you show up with the same calm, confident presence every time, you build a reputation that speaks for itself. People begin to trust your stability, knowing you won't waver under pressure. This reliability becomes a form of authority that doesn't need words to be felt. Think about someone you admire for their consistency. They don't swing between extremes. They're steady, predictable in their strength. You can be that person. By maintaining your posture, your calm, and your intentionality in every situation, you create a presence that others rely on. Your consistency becomes a beacon in a chaotic world. This authority grows over time. Each time you choose composure over reaction, patience over haste, you reinforce your power. People notice this pattern and begin to see you as a leader, not because you demand it, but because your actions prove it. Your steady presence becomes a promise of strength they can count on. Practice this. Commit to showing up consistently in one area of your life. Maybe it's how you carry yourself at work or with friends. Keep your posture strong, your gaze steady, and your responses measured. Over time, you'll see others gravitate toward your reliability, giving you silent influence. Unpredictability, when used wisely, is a powerful tool. When you don't react the way others expect, you keep them on their toes. This isn't about being erratic. It's about breaking patterns that make you predictable. By staying calm when others expect anger or silent, when they expect a response, you create a dynamic that puts you in control. Picture a moment when someone surprised you with their restraint. Maybe they didn't take the bait in an argument, or stayed calm in a crisis. Their unpredictability made you respect them more. You can do the same. When you don't follow the expected script, you force others to adjust to you, giving you the upper hand. This power comes from self-control. When you know your triggers and manage them, you can choose responses that surprise and intrigue. A calm smile in a tense moment, a thoughtful pause in a heated debate. These small acts disrupt the norm and make your presence magnetic. People can't help but pay attention. Try this. Next time someone tries to provoke you, respond in a way they don't expect. Instead of arguing, smile calmly or ask a thoughtful question. Watch how it shifts the dynamic. Your unpredictability, rooted in self-control, becomes a quiet force that commands attention and respect. Your presence is your legacy. Every time you walk into a room, you leave an impression, not with words, but with the energy you carry. When you master the art of silent power, you create moments that linger in people's minds. They remember how you made them feel, even if you said little. This is the essence of influence, to be felt, not just heard. Think about the people who've left a mark on you. Often, it's not their words, but their presence, their calm, their confidence, their quiet strength. You can build that same legacy by aligning your posture, your breath, your gaze, and your emotions. You create a presence that speaks louder than any speech. It's a gift you give to every room you enter. This journey to silent power is ongoing. Each day you have a chance to refine your presence, to choose restraint over reaction, to let your energy lead. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. You don't just command attention. You inspire trust, respect, and curiosity, all without raising your voice. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and visit our channel for more inspiring content to help you unlock your quiet power. Your journey to influence starts here. Keep shaping the world with your presence.